talk about like the secret, and I'm sure some of you have either read the book or seen the movie or heard about it, right? Eric,
Yep.
you've seen it.
Yeah.
Yep. So, it's all about manifestation and how do we do it? And there's one formula that 100% works, and it's all about energy. It's all about energy. It's all about getting clear what you want. Like even for us, it's like getting more clients. Like, are we doing a great enough job protecting our energy and writing out these affirmations in the morning? Like, and I was thinking about this as I was doing the research on this, and I was like, no, like, I'm not even doing enough of this. Like, yeah, I want the clients, of course, I want to help people. Like, someone else, it could be healthy body. Like, okay, you really want a healthy body? Well, there's one formula that works: energy, thoughts. The thoughts that you create, the thoughts that we create and put out there are going to bring back to us. The universe brings back to us in manifestation form. So if we want to live to 100, we have to say that to ourselves every day, that I am going to live to 100. I am radiating health. My cells, which renew all the time, renew and are brand new. So the secret talks about 5 steps, 5 clear things to do. Number one is ask, like we're talking about right now. Get clarity on what you really want. What is it that you really want out of life? And then you have to say as if it's happening, it's in motion, you're doing it right now. Not something that's going to come in the future, but you have to use actually I am statements. Like, for example, I am earning $10,000 a month doing what I love. I am doing it right now. Even let's say I'm only earning 2,000 a month because we're putting a lot back into the business. But my energy needs to be like, no, I am making 10,000 a month right now. Or again, health wise, I am a healthy being right now. Like, I don't have pains. Yeah, maybe I'm a little sore here or stiff there, stuff like that. But if you're feeling like at least a 7 or 8 out of 10, like you can even talk yourself into feeling a 9 out of 10 again. So it's about getting clear what you want and then act as if it is already happening, because it's the energy. And that's the challenge, is like we all want, let's just say, I want to make 10,000 a month and do what I love to do. Okay, that could be for someone. Okay, but if you're vibrating and thinking thoughts that you don't have it, and it's somewhere out there, that means your body energetically is putting that also out there. So it would take a much longer time for you to perhaps achieve it. And you might actually have to use more willpower instead of just adjusting your frequency and having the right thoughts of already achieving that. Does that make sense? You
Yeah.
guys want to comment a little bit on that? Like, do you think you guys do that a lot? Like, what would you say, 1 out of 10, 10, like, I'm doing that every day, like 2, 3 times a day? Where are you guys at? Because before my gratitude work, I was probably writing it at more like a 3 out of 10, doing the work, maybe even less. Like, let's just get clear. Whether you're watching this recording later, I'm going to send it out to everyone, because this is the formula to manifest what we want. So number two is the belief, because again, it's all energy. So where is your belief in the path that you're on, and knowing and living as that person, the healthy person that's going to live to 100, maybe 120, and have a great quality of life? That's going to be me. I mean, why not? Why not? If I believe that and I can program my cells to believe that, then don't you think that's better than not believing that and listening to maybe external noises, which we already talked about, like, are mostly all negative. Anything that you turn on these days usually is negative. Disease, this, that, poverty, the war, right side, left side. What is that doing to your cells? So we're actually at a pivotal time in history where never before has the consciousness been at this level. Like, we're talking about how to take back control of the mind. And depending upon like your belief systems, different books talk about it as, for example, Satan could be that negative, little devil on your shoulder, which we all have, which is actually just something that's been passed down from us for generation to generation. And we now are going through a period where our awareness is high enough, the information is out there, and we're all connected more than ever before, discussing different truths that come out of us, that we can see now what the stories are that we're telling ourselves. And that's super important, is getting clear. I just had a couple of great sessions, and a lot of people are coming into the awareness of the stories that they're playing, the stories of lack, not good enough, not perfect. All of these things, again, program into your body, your DNA, your cells. Everything's listening. Everything's listening. So the cell, we used to think the brain was in the nucleus. And I think this was, I don't know, maybe now 20 years ago, maybe 10 years ago, they realized that no, the brain is the membrane, the cell membrane. Everything, it reads from the outside, and then it's programmed from there. So every cell is listening to every vibration, every thought, every feeling, every emotion, everything. And the story of something is missing, you're not good enough, you're not healthy. Hopefully you live to 75 because your grandparents lived to 75, and my dad died at 55, 2 weeks before the wedding. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because we have control. We have control of our health. And at the end of the day, even death is not so bad. It's the next transition. It's the next transition. It's something that we boxed up and put a name onto it. So here's just some questions to think about. And I sent out an email to everybody, so you'll get these also. Where does doubt show up for you most when you think about your desires? So, like, let's say, for example, um, again, maybe like you want to start your own business. This is a big one for a lot of people. A lot of people have doubts about starting their own business, but they want to. Their soul is like begging them to do something, but then the doubts come in. So, where are those doubts coming from?
I think for me, I think a lot of my doubts come from sometimes those people that some from family, from those people that have been around you the longest and think they know you and what you're capable of. Because I think my doubts a lot of times come the most from, being on the hamster wheel, doing everything and wanting to stop and, pull back or find purpose and find different things. And it's like, well, you got to keep doing this is the way it's done. But I think a lot of the times those are coming from people that haven't even done it that way, but just think, they've read this roadmap of, how success is found or things like that.
That's exactly right. That is 100% right. Everything, any doubt has been programmed into us. They're not ours. Zero, none of them. No doubts. You know why? Zero doubt. Because what are you? What is everything? Everything is God, everything is universe, everything is made up of the same thing that's inside of us. Do you think there's any flaws? No, the soul knows this. The thing that stops us from living in that is the thoughts, is the stories. So this is why it's bringing attention awareness to the stories, doing inventory checks, and again through journaling, through meditation, through contemplation. All these tools are actually really easy. Like, we also put stories that meditating is hard. Meditating is not hard. You can do it right now. What thoughts are coming up? Oh, there's a thought. Is it just a thought you want to roll with right now? Maybe there's not too many like of those outside thoughts because we're in conversation mode. We're more present and listening. But you could be driving and meditating. What thoughts come up? Is it a story? Is it a program? I think it is. Okay, cancel it. So now you say, I want that out of my mind and out of my body. Those thoughts no longer serve me. I replace it with I am love, I am health, I am joy, I am bliss.
I like that notion of the replacement and canceling.
Cancel. Cancel the thoughts. So that's a big one. And then the other big one is then now, without those thoughts, the negative ones now, what does your life look like and feel like? And here's the beauty about it. You can make this shift right now in this moment. There's nothing else you need to do. Because if then you can get into that feeling of, oh, I'm going to live to 120, I'm going to have a successful business. Like, I know it's coming because I'm vibrating that right now. And that's all I need to do. And then the rest will take care of itself. You can't put 10 years into one day. You can't put 1 year into one day. You have to live it right now. It's the only moment that exists. And the only thing that we need to do is focus on our thoughts and our energy and become crystal clear on what's coming in and what you can take out. It's all the mind is all a computer program. It's almost like AI inside of us, if you think about it, except it's kind of like, egotistical and, you know, every man for himself and all the other labels and things like, again, the stories. But we can use the mind as a tool, right? Because it's still awesome. I mean, obviously, it's part of evolution and being a human in the most elevated. Like, there's nothing on this planet that's more, beautiful than us. I mean, everything is the same beauty, but you know what I mean? With the level of awareness and the ability to, again, manifest, nothing in the earth can do it better than us. So it's our role to take back control of our thoughts and create a beautiful world and society, but it starts with you, and that's the only way it works.
For me, it's almost like there's, no middle ground, and of course, like the the roller coasters, right? The getting in a rut or missing a workout or missing a run and whatever else. And then I'm like, man, you know, just stress or whatever reason or busy and just haven't. And then flipping that thought and like just go get it. Just go get the workout in, go get and I'm like dancing in the workout, right? So it's like it's I don't have a middle ground. I have this either like rut or super grateful, right?
Yeah.
Like,
So what
and
is that
and
separation? What have you lost?
what do you mean, what have I lost? Like I've just learned just from being around you
No, no, I
and
mean like
just
what is the difference
the
between
rewiring of thoughts of I am not in a rut and I'm super grateful and look at me like what I was even
got it.
3.5 years ago and finding that gratitude that sometimes gets lost in my head, like what am I even like getting down about or upset about, and I'm you know it's that type of situation. Or even in business, like you're always thinking about what's not there yet, but then you look back and you're like, oh my god, like, but I'm grateful and everything is great. And so just flipping and rewiring that again, for me, it's like there's no middle ground. It's just like
Okay.
these
So
negative quick
because there's no
thoughts, and
middle,
I yeah, go ahead.
yeah, because there's no middle ground, that means that you're either in that either stress mode or you're in awesome mode. So it's very important for you to make sure that you're almost always in that awesome mode. So what is that? What is, there's one thing that I feel like you lose when you're in that low rut. What is it?
I lose. Um, presence, that I'm in my head stories. I don't,
Yeah, 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 yeah. That's right. That's right. Presence, because when you're present, don't you have faith? Don't you have zero doubt? Don't you know that everything's going to be okay?
yeah, 100%.
Right. So it's very important
It's
for
like
you
Erica,
to,
like I'm stuck in that, like running around and here
yeah,
and there and doing everything and kind of feel like I'm everywhere but nowhere. But if I stop and think about it and recalibrate, for sure the faith comes back.
right.
Right.
And again, it's every moment is given to you for a specific reason. And that reason, again, is to raise your consciousness for all of us. Every single moment that happens to us, what we define as maybe a good moment, a not so good moment, a fun moment, all the moments, they're all actually the same and they're all given to us to raise our consciousness. So, because again, here's what you're working with is how aware are you that you're in the chaos like Eric mode or the present knowing that everything is awesome gratitude mode. And all it takes is that being aware of which one you're in and making an intentional change.
Exactly right.
So to make that process easier in the morning, this is where you do the gratitude writing and the I am statements. Just write out five, start with five I am statements. I am freaking awesome. I am how many years like sober and drug free and coaching people and sponsoring people and like trying to heal a million people. Like every day I'm going to be writing that, or at least a version of that, because then when you're driving and you got a million things that you need to do, okay, those thoughts are going to be lingering right there in front of you. They're closer because everything is energy. So you've put them out in your energetic field. Okay. I am awesome. I am healthy. I am successful. I have abundance. I am powerful. I am present. Even when I am not present, I become present fast. And I am able to rewrite the story very quickly with canceling statements And anytime I see a bird, that will be a sign for me to check in. And if you say that to yourself every morning as you're driving, before you start, and as you're driving, you practice that process, guess what's going to happen? All those other thoughts are going to slowly start to go away. Reprogramming. We are self programmers and healers. And every disease that is out there is because something energetically is wrong. A program, a switch, a wire. We're a very advanced being. So, like, everything is energy, and there's meridians, and there's all kinds of stuff that, you know, is going on, like super intelligence. But don't you think God, the universe, would give us the skills and the talents to self heal ourselves? And this is what's happening right now. The Great Awakening. In the next 10 years, 20 years, the awareness of the world is going to be at this level. You're hearing it now. There's already people talking about it. Not many, but you're hearing it now. It makes sense. Again, I'm going to send this recording to everyone. Listen to it and just listen to, like, the vibration that's coming out. It's high because you're in control of everything. Your health, your relationships.
Crazy. That's so crazy that you said bird. Like literally today, a bird landed 2 feet from my head. I have a Jeep with the open. It sat on my ledge and just started like chirping really loud. It scared the heck out. It was like 1 foot away from my head and then flew away. That was insane.
There you go. This is your sign from the universe to use birds as check-ins. And that was God dropping like all right, time to, like, take back control, presence power. That's why, like, it is really important to just listen to nature. No podcasts, no audio, no music, and just listen to nature, because I think that's the best tool we have to practice presence. And it's just like a muscle, like anything else. If you can practice for 20 minutes presence outside, if you do this, 3, 4 times a week, that muscle will become stronger. And then when you'll catch yourself, like, okay, like, I'm in a story, like, I'm 4 days ahead. I'm thinking about that, something that's about to happen in 4 days. I'm already thinking about it now. Like, what's the point? Plan for it once, plan for it once, plan for anything once, and then let it happen. Let it happen and worry about what you got in front of you right now. So, so the last step, and we kind of went through all the other steps. So here's the steps. The first one is ask, get clear on what you want. 2, believe. You got to build that faith. And look, we all have it because our whole lives we've gone through and seen the signs. They've been in front of us. If you look back, you go back and you look at your entire life, you will see everything that you did has brought you to where you are right now, which is going to be at your highest level of consciousness, which means health and happiness and joy. So everything. So we should have faith. This is like a magical place. What do you think this is? Again, like, how advanced are we? And the intelligence that's running our body, it's everywhere. So why not? And then receive is number 3. So this is where, again, you have to accept it. You're getting it. It's happening now. Like building a big company, our dream, our goal, it's happening now. That's it. It's happening. Just enjoy this call, and then after this, probably walk my dog out. Number 4, remove resistance. So get out of your own way. And that's, again, where the mind comes in. The mind is what's stopping all of us from achieving our greatest potential. So we're all working on how do we take back control of our thoughts and run the show, feel good. And then number 5, and that's what makes you feel good, because then, you think positive, you feel good, you do more, right? You do more things, right? Because you have better thoughts. So it's easier to be like, that like urge for maybe a late night dessert. And you're just like, no, I can just skip it. Like, I feel good. I was just on a high vibrational call, or I heard this video, you know? And another thing is we don't do things that make us feel good in the moment. So when we are low, maybe the mind has taken over for like 30 minutes and you're feeling it now. Instead of like continuing to work, what about just taking like a 15-20 minute break and going outside? And regain and say some of that, leave my body, whatever this just was, this little stress ball that hit for 30 minutes or an hour, it's going to leave through my body through some presence, some vibrations of the birds, and some breath work. Right, breath work is, I'm a huge fan now. I'm like almost a couple months in, and it's a great way to take back control of presence by doing breath work. Just a simple inhale from your nose for 4 seconds. Let's all try it right now. 4 seconds in from your nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 7. Hold it for 7 seconds. 1, 2, 3. And then on 7, you're going to release it out of your mouth for 8 seconds. 6, 7. So now 1, 1,000. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. From the nose for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath for 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then blow it out your mouth for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do one more. In the nose for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and out the mouth for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, that was 3 rounds. If you did 3 minutes of that breathing, you will be out of your head. You will be out of your thoughts. You'll be back more into what you're doing right in front of you, because your body will feel better. And if you do 5 minutes, your body will feel even better. So try it. 3 minutes, start with 3 minutes, maybe go to 5. That's a good one. There's other ones that, you can YouTube and look for some longer ones. Getting into maybe like 20, 30 minutes of breath work is very meditative, because after honestly 8 minutes, if you can go 8 minutes of breath work, the mind will shut off. It just will. You'll have some thoughts come in, but there'll be a lot less of them, a lot less of them. And you will be more in tune with your body. And this is where now, again, you program your health and your abundance and your joy by saying those I am statements and visualizing that vibration going into every cell of your body. Wonderful meditation. I've done it. All right. Well, any questions, comments? What did you learn? What did you like?
Well, this is my first session, so I'm just listening and learning. It's interesting, and I will take what I heard and practice a little bit, I guess.
All right. Sounds good. Hey, why not, right? It can only help.
Right.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Anyone else? What you learned, what you liked?
Well, you know the story when we first started working together. Like, uh, I've been on many, many, many like business talks and motivating speakers and inspirational speakers and whatever else, at conferences and whatever else. I literally saved one packet in my whole life, like 25 years of these, and it was the Vision Creates Reality talk.
Yep.
And
Bodine.
Bodine, we had him on a podcast early on, but like as soon as Jeremy like was coaching me on some of the stuff, I'm like, man, I have it somewhere. And no, it's powerful. I've used it, and And yeah, um, and that's what I've always found too, is like when you're in your little negative thoughts or whatever else, just doing something to move something forward, and how quickly you turn back into that positive faith mode, um, like working out or just making the next phone call or whatever it might be. But no, this is good. Thanks to
Yep. Thanks for sharing. Erica, I would love to hear your lovely voice one more time tonight.
Okay. Like I said, I liked the I ams and the canceling. I definitely think that um, stepping away outside is good. I don't think I do it enough. And that's just kind of a good reminder, those 15 minutes, especially now, like I'm not even tied down necessarily to a computer, but I can still find myself inside, you
Yep.
know. So I think that was a good reminder there. But I definitely think the I am statements, because hearing that when you're saying them, it just helps to put them at the forefront. So they are already you're able to rethink those thoughts instead of the cloudy negative thoughts. And I think it's easy to think about the negative thoughts. And so that was good. That was good for me.
Yeah. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for sharing. Well, all right, guys. Ivor, you jumped in late. We usually start at 7:30. How are you?
I know. Sorry about that. I just wanted to try to say hi, but it
What's
was at
up?
dinner time and juggling lots of stuff. But
No worries.
good to see you guys, and congrats on your all your activity lately.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, speaking of activities, we have our hike event tomorrow, 7 p.m. at Acacia Park. Probably meet right in the front and gather for like 15, 20 minutes and then go for a walk. Go for a walk and practice our presence, being
Ivor, you
present.
ever been to Acacia?
Of course, of course.
I know, I'm kidding. We walked and run some miles
Yeah,
there, so
yeah. You've done a lot more laps than I have, but
that's okay. It's a great
yeah.
park.
It's actually I was just there last weekend. It's beautiful. All the flowers are blooming and like in the field.
Nice,
It's actually amazing.
Great.
nice, nice, nice.
Great. Yeah, I haven't been there in a while, so it'll be fun tomorrow. It's so nice at like 7 o'clock too. It's not hot.
Cool.
All right, guys. Well, yeah, thanks for coming on. Thanks for watching it later. Those who watch it later.
Bye, guys.
All right,
See ya.
thanks. See
Hey,
ya.
hey,
Thank you.
Jeremy, do you send out the link? I don't know if I've got it before.
For this, yeah.
To watch it
Yeah.
later.
Oh, watch it later? Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
send it to you.
Okay, cool.
I'll send it to you. All right, buddy. All right,
Well,
guys.
thanks. Yeah, I'll try to
Thanks.
make it
See
tomorrow.
ya.
Good to see you.
Sounds good. See you. Bye-bye.
Bye.